Thank you all for 20 subscribers. I just thank you all so much. This is a multi-character ASMR. There are 5 characters exactly, and I was writing this at 2 in the morning. So if you notice some of the text is weird, or what I say is weird, don't mind it. Todoroki one day was walking down the halls. He hears sobbing around the corner. He follows the sounds to see you on the floor with your face buried in your sweater. He says, "Listener?" As he crouches down and asks what happened. You say, "There were students calling me a monster because of my quirk." Your face still in your sweater, Todoroki is speechless. And now he wants to kill whoever hurt Listener. So he says, "Who did this?" And then you say, "It was my ex from middle school." Then you cry harder, and Todoroki's about to snap when somebody around the corner appears out of nowhere. Your ex said, well, look who it is, the monster in the... He didn't get time to finish. Todoroki stood up as he punched your ex in the face. "Get away from them," says, looking down at his fireside and getting really pissed off. And your ex says, "What the hell did..." Todoroki lights his fire and gives him a death glare. "Get away now." You look up at Shoto to see your ex running away, and Shoto turns off his fire cork. And then you say, "Shoto, what did you do?" You look at him, he looks back at you, and he actually smiles. It's the cutest thing you've ever seen. With your red puffy eyes, you give an amazingly sweet smile, and Shoto's heart melts. Next up is Bakugo. Bakugo's been looking for you for about 20 minutes. Bakugo walks around the corner and says, "Hey babe, what..." He's interrupted by someone running down the hallway crying. Bakugo only gets a glimpse of what they look like. Then Bakugo realizes it's you. And he chases after you saying, "Babe, what happened?" Again and again until he caught up to you and grabbed your wrist and said, "What the bleep happened?" Bakugo's just being soft for his girlfriend. They try giving him a passive answer by saying, "I'm just fine." You give an awkward smile. He knows it's a fake smile, but he lets go of your wrist anyway. You walk slowly backwards and hear, "Hey listener, where the bleep are you?" You start sprinting towards the dorms, but he sees you and says, "Listener, get over here!" Bakugo was about to blast his way to you when he hears what the black-haired boy says, that, "Who the bleep are you, you extra?" You make it to the dorms and see Bakugo cussing up a storm. You walk back over to Bakugo and you say, "If I were you, I would get the bleep out of here because we are one of the most dangerous couples on campus. So I would get the bleep out of here." Or do you prefer getting blown to bits or your head blown off? You give a very creepy smile, and he slowly backs up and runs away. Just then Bakugo promised himself he would marry you. Next is Ida! Ida's been looking for you for half an hour to find you. He's getting word. He's asked everyone in school, but he didn't check one place. The dorms. As he walked up into the dorm, Mineta says, "Hey, Ida, your fiance ran up to her room, but she has these bruises on her arms." Ida's eyes go wide, and even though he doesn't like breaking the rules, he did this once. Ran up 3 sets of stairs to your dorm room. When he knocks on the door and says, "Juliet, are you okay?" He gets no response. He knocks louder. Then he reaches for the doorknob, and the door is unlocked. He sees smashed and the sliding door wide open. "Listener?" He frantically ran downstairs looking for you and finds drag marks and ow. An hour later, he finds where you were taken and where you were in a warehouse. He finds you screaming, "Help me, please!" Someone says, "Shut the bleep up." Bleep. You start crying and whisper, "Ida, help me." Just as Ida was gonna sneak in, you get hit with a bat and you scream. Then Ida gets enraged and busts down the door saying, "You will pay." Ida's private police force busts in through the roof and arrests the man. Ida takes you to the hospital. You have to be there for a couple of days, but you're going to be okay. Next one isn't a love story, it's just a best friend. This is Ochako Uraraka. "Listener Chan, where are you?" Uraraka hears, "Stupid slut." Your now ex-boyfriend slaps you across the face, then Uraraka yells, "What the hell are you doing?" He looks at the floaty girl and smirks. "Who are you, cutie?" You run behind Uraraka. Uraraka says, "You're just a big jerk. I'd leave if I were you, or I will float you into the sun." Creepy smile. He backs away slowly and disappears around the corner. "Hey, are you okay?" You look at her and say, "Thank you, Uraraka. You're the best." Uraraka says, "Isn't that what friends are for?" Uraraka gives a cute pink smile. Then you hug her, saying once more, "Thank you so much. You really are the best." And last but not least, Deku, or Izuku Midoriya, or whatever you want to call him. Broccoli boy, anything. Izuku asked Uraraka, Ida, Tsuyu, and Todoroki, but no one has seen you all day. He even asked Kacchan and Kiri, but no luck. He keeps looking. Then he overhears a conversation. It's Dad Might and Aizawa. Dad Might says, "Aizawa, this is bad. How am I going to break this to young Midoriya?" Aizawa says, "You just need to tell him flat out. Otherwise it's going to hurt more when he finds out." Dad Might says, "This is going to hurt him so much, especially when I tell him young listener got attacked." Izuku just broke. He walked around the corner and said, "What about listener?" All Might shocked. "Young Midoriya, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to tell you because I knew it would hurt you. That's why." Izuku says, "What even happened?" All Might finally says, "She was attacked in the middle of the street, but the villain got away. Someone called the ambulance, and they saw the red eyes. It looked like she had been crying." Izuku's thoughts. Why was she crying? Izuku got a free pass from classes And All Might tells Izuku what hospital Listener is in. But when he walks in, he sees tubes and wires that remind him of Sir Night-Eye. As he sits right next to you, you open your eyes and say, "Hi, Izuku." You give a smile, and Izuku cries his eyes out. You put your hand on his head, and Izuku says, "Please don't leave me." You say, "Izuku, I'll stay with you forever. I won't ever leave." They smile very bright. Izuku actually was happy in the hospital, because the hospital brings back bad memories for him. A month later, the villain was found while Deku was on patrol, and found him because Listener told him what the villain looked like, and he paid for what he did to Listener. Well, you can already tell that Deku beat him up, but a few months later, you got out of the hospital. Then you were okay. Hopefully you guys liked this. This was written at 2 in the morning. I read a lot. Me and my bad habits of staying up late, it's because I write fanfic. Also, please don't stay up all night. It's a bad example for me to do things like that, but, well, thank you all so much for the subscribers. At first, I didn't really care about subscribers. I just wanted to have some fun with it. Then once I saw people actually liked me, I started realizing subscribers are kind of like your friends. They support you. Some of my subscribers are my actual friends in real life. And then some are people I don't even know. And some are just super caring. And I'm glad that they subscribe to me because I like showing support. I literally, whenever I find a video or something, I always subscribe to that channel. So I have I subscribe to 300 to 500 people. But enough talking about me. Thank you all so much. See you later, Blossom.